Welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the week of June 15th through the 30th, so the last 2 weeks in June. Please remember this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take parts that do and leave the rest behind. I have already meditated on the cards. I have shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Six of Pentacles, the card of giving and receiving, with the clarifier, which is the High Priestess, the card that is about intuition, the card of knowledge. It's interesting to me that the High Priestess and the Hierophant, the Hierophant are appearing in this spread because the High Priestess and the Hierophant both are kind of pillar cards. They represent knowledge, so there's definitely a lot of knowledge, a lot of information that I'm seeing in the spread. High Priestess has knowledge that she reveals when it suits her. She is very intuitive. She trusts herself. And helps, the trust in self definitely helps overcome challenges. In the combination, the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess suggests that there is some kind of generosity that you have bestowed, or maybe someone has bestowed upon you, but it represents past generosity. Someone may be giving you an opportunity and you know how to use it because you are very intuitive, you trust yourself. You definitely accomplished a goal in the past with the help of High Priestess, with the help of, knowledge or information. So it's a very positive combination, actually. The challenging, we've got the Moon and the King of Swords. The Moon, as you know, represents the unknown. The moon itself is a symbol of secrets, so many would say that you are facing something unknown that is not so good. In the negative position, however, it suggests that there is some kind of fear, deep-rooted fear, lack of progress. It's also a warning, a very strong warning to you about lies and deceit. Someone is in your ear that you, I think, trust. Someone is in your ear that you, I think, like and would not normally associate with deceit. It could be on a personal level, it could be on a professional level, but it's someone close. It's someone that you trust. I think you have enough intuition. You definitely have a well-developed intuition. You are observant. But even the best of us sometimes can't see that. And I think it gives you anxiety. I think that it gives you fear, that there is something you might not know about, therefore control. The King of Swords in a positive position is a very strong card and has very powerful but good influence. In the negative position, the King of Swords is, of course, not such a good influence. It's someone who is manipulative. It's someone who is judgmental. Someone who has skills, who has achieved, who has proven record. And of course they do. They wouldn't be around you if they didn't. But they're using their powers for evil. And so the challenge here is, pretty substantial, because you are facing something unknown. You have fear. You have, this anxiety that you're feeling because you're not sure what the situation may bring about. And of course, this could apply both to your work as well as love or family relationships, friendships. In the present position, you've got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is, clearly it's a person that just finished battle and he's leaving and he's looking back thinking, well, maybe I should start another battle or something. But the Eight of Swords is definitely high anxiety. I see in this spread a lot of anxiety, actually, a lot of worry, a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing. It's important to clear your head. I think you would benefit from meditating, just sort of sitting in one spot and sort of urging your mind to think about nothing, literally nothing, to just sort of exist. You start to pay attention to how you breathe because you're like, I can't think, and it gives you brain a little bit kind of like a reboot, and it's like a sleeping, well at night. It gives you a reboot. You have a better outlook, a more efficient, more productive outlook on a situation. You're not so, tied up with these emotions that are, it's Eight Swords. It's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. It's ongoing struggle in your life. You are not seeing the right path. It is obscured, and it's obscured by you because you have this fear that, what if you make the wrong decision? What if you have a lot on the line to make, these are interesting times we're living in, so of course making a wrong decision is definitely worrisome. And also you're blind. I mean, you have you feel trapped. You definitely feel stuck, maybe stagnant a little bit. The Five of Swords here suggests that you can be selfish. You may have let someone down. And maybe it's because you have felt anxiety, you have felt fear, maybe you just reverted back to sort of, very basic emotions, protect oneself, but it's definitely in the present. The combination is a lot of anxiety and probably a little bit of failure, because when you're so overridden by fear, overridden by anxiety, only sort of focusing too much on yourself, it's definitely a difficult time. Let's see, in the future, you've got the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. The Hierophant is one of those knowledge pillars, as the High Priestess. So knowledge, the rational thinking, not the emotional, but the rational thinking, is going to help you find wisdom. It's going to, maybe you won't have the wisdom, but someone that you trust will have wisdom. And the Nine of Pentacles is an incredibly positive card. It's, basically being kind of set, it's a very lavish robes. You are in a lush garden. It's life of pleasure. Things are working out for you, and it's due to the piece of wisdom that you may receive. It is piece of wisdom that you may acquire because someone in your surroundings may share some advice with you. It could also represent blind devotion to a cause where you are fixated on making something work. And, with the clarifier as Nine of Pentacles, it suggests to me that you will have success in that regard. But it will definitely put you through a bit of a ringer with the anxiety and the unknown kind of elements moving around. Let's see if we can clarify some of these cards with Energy Oracle. When I was meditating and shuffling, these two fell out, and one says deceit. I mean, this guy is so creepy. Just creepy. Yikes. An angel of love. So there's someone who is clearly, very clearly, deceiving you here. Be careful these 2 weeks, June 15th through the 30th. Someone at your work, someone in your home, maybe a neighbor, maybe an acquaintance. But I don't think it's a neighbor. I don't think it's an acquaintance. I think it's someone you trust. I think it's someone is manipulating you. I think someone that is close to you, and maybe not in the immediate circle of trust, but in the second or third, like outer circle of trust, but they're definitely trying to gain something from you. I will look for further explanation. And Angel of Love, which is, I think, a very good omen. But let's see, let's look at this Deceit card a little bit more closer, because it's interesting to me. It's the first card. Someone is clearly maybe a little bit envious of you, but there's a reason why. Maybe they're trying to profit from you. But there's, a reason why the divine has given this two cards. And I think the Angel of Love is what ultimately will, help you with wisdom, in overcoming the challenge. So Deceit says, hidden tactics, manipulation. This card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is really creepy. Is likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others. Or it could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. So watch your money and your good name, and make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. I do feel like there is some selfishness that we have seen in this spread. So maybe you created inadvertently this frenemy, as I will call this person, when you were, transacting a business deal, or when you were, basically trying to agree on something with perhaps a loved one. But there's clearly someone is looking to stab you in the back a little bit. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, the bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, and even leisure time. Whether it's about your life or yourself, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. So this is actually also a good point. You could be the fear, the anxiety that you may be experiencing due to something at work or something at home could make you be, sort of lie to yourself. Which, of course, is going to ultimately create an even bigger challenge to overcome. The affirmation that you should repeat if you'd like to, help receive help from the divine with this situation is, I'm honest with myself and others, and I attract great honesty, integrity, and support from the universe. Let's see what the angels and ancestors have for us. And these two cards say Hermit, retreat and recharge, and Autumn, a release of the old and rest. So there's definitely quite a lot of resting. I think that in order to retreat and recharge, it's important for you to step maybe back from work and focus on positive things in your life, and develop gratitude for positive things in your life. But it's definitely a very clear sign from the divine that you're expanding too much energy on this deceit that is happening, this unknown that is taking place, and the best way, your mind will always tell you what to do, and it won't lie to you, but you got to really listen. And in order to really listen, you got to quiet the doubt, you got to quiet the fear, you got to quiet the worry. You just, that's where meditation comes and helps. It kind of makes you see. Also, getting good night rest helps with getting a clearer head. Because the answer is already within you, and all you need to do is pay attention to the signs that you receive on a daily basis as you go along. Now let's see what this autumn, I would like to get a little bit more information on autumn. Release the old and rest. Let's see what is the further explanation. And it says, release all the pressure and expectation weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for new to enter your life. You're being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or your intentions. I have absolutely zero doubt, Aquarius, that this autumn is going to be very transformative. And that's what the Hierophant here symbolizes: knowledge that you are gaining, knowledge that perhaps you are finding within yourself, or someone that is sharing with you wisdom-wise, is going to transform you. It's going to help you think differently. It's going to be exciting because you will have a new perspective. It will rejuvenate you. And also, I did consult, I do routinely, consult astrology and the movement of planets and the degrees and everything. And Aquarius is, extremely powerful this year and into the next year as well. This is your time. And I think that, if you have a good strategy, a good plan, if you do a little bit of meditation, if you do, get some sleep, get some rest, also minimize being selfish and watch out for deceit. There's something you may have done to create jealousy in another person. And sometimes jealousy is just misunderstanding. Sometimes it can be evil. Sometimes it can be, just sort of like a misunderstanding. For different people, it's, it can be different. Watch how you feel, say nice things to yourself, be more, focus a lot more on self-esteem and compliment yourself when a job is well done, but not in such a, sort of like selfish way. I think that this was a very positive spread because challenges that do exist, they make us stronger, they make us smarter, they make us more efficient. Deceit, so some sort of a frenemy, a person we thought as a friend, it just keeps us sharp. I'm not, suggesting you grow paranoid, but it will keep you sharp and it will keep you on a lookout, which is not a bad skill to have. But the planets are very favorable to Aquarius, so I'm expecting, like in the coming months, to have incredible readings for Aquarius. So I do hope that you come back. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. I do hope that you like and share and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel, so all subscriptions are, of course, absolutely welcome. Also, all feedback is welcome. I love when I receive comments, about some of my readings that have resonated with people. Again, thank you for visiting, and I will see you next time.